2020 last year, from like June to like August, I was like completely just debilitated. I couldn't move. I couldn't really go to the bath. I couldn't do anything by myself. Couldn't eat by myself. Couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. Anything like that. And that was because I was like locked in from, all the scratching and the scabbing and locking. So it was just a big cycle. And then um, in September of last year, 2020, like a 1 year anniversary, I had met with my girlfriend's dad, um, and my parents, and we all had dinner together. And he was mentioning like, hey, why don't you post your story on social media, maybe not even for anyone else, just for yourself. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. And I'd been thinking about getting back into some kind of creative medium. And so I just started posting on TikTok a little bit, because it's like super simple, super easy. And like, I just was doing it as for a journal for myself. And then out of nowhere, the video started picking up, and a lot of people were showing attention and showing a lot of compassion and love. And that honestly like was such a huge just inspiration for me, and such a humbling experience. Aside from the TSW itself, like so many people thought that they were alone too. And it's like, no, like we're all in this together. And like, this is something that like, I would love to keep spreading awareness about, because the fact that it's still not fully accepted by the medical community is quite ridiculous, since it's been known about since like, I don't know, the 60s or 70s. When I started that withdrawal, I didn't really fully know what I was getting myself into. And I don't think anyone that, goes into TSW really knows what they're getting themselves into until they really fully experience it. But in the beginning, I was doing my best to continue to being social, which included making these like YouTube videos that I was doing at the time, making music, seeing friends, meeting with them, and just trying to explore the network that I had at the time. And that was from September of 2019. And then by November and December, I was getting really, really bad, because the cycles they just pick up and they're so quick. And it got to a point where like I didn't personally not only want to be seen by others, but I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror. And it was really hard. The one thing that I was doing was my girlfriend Dallas was constantly helping me take progress pics, because that's the one thing that I always know to do. It really helps you to inspire yourself to push forward, because when you look back and see where you've come from, it's like, it's pretty intense sometimes. So I'm doing a lot better, but it is still affecting me right now in terms of complete mobility. Like my arms are still kind of wiggling themselves out and straightening them out. And I still do get itchy. Usually it's at like nighttime before bed. I'll maybe like wake up once in the middle of bed. And then also when I wake up, but then usually other than that, when I'm sweating and hot, that's another trigger. Or sometimes in stressful situations, I get a little bit itchy. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. And that's where I'm at in my withdrawal right now.
Hey, you got this. Keep going. I love you.